Hi, my name's Sarah. I've lost over £250, £150 of that with WW. I wanted to discuss binges and struggling because that's me at the moment. I am quite honest, and I will say when I've had a binge, I'll say how much I've sort of gained from that binge. I'm reasonably honest. I'm quite active on WW's Connect site in the UK and also Instagram, and I will happily say when I've messed up. It's part of the journey, and I think a lot of people do like to know that they're not alone, and we all do it. When I binge though, or when I have a day off, I can have quite a significant gain. I've weighed myself today and I've probably put on about £10. I'm going to go for around £10. I know some of that will be water weight, but I can realistically put on a stone sometimes from a gain. My trousers are very tight today and it's quite obvious that I've put some weight on as far as I'm concerned. Quite bloated. This started on Monday, and I did put a video on Monday. I just wanted to eat everything in sight. It happens sometimes. I put strategies in place to try and curb that, and they worked on Monday. They worked an absolute treat. However, they didn't work on Tuesday. Normally I can sort of stop myself before I start eating. Tuesday I got the bag of chocolate and I started stuffing them in. There was no thinking about it, it just happened. It then escalated quite significantly to me going to bed at 8:30 at night in absolute agony. I couldn't fit any more food in if I tried. I ate quite a lot. I couldn't point it if I tried, so I'm not going to. And in fact, even if I could, I wouldn't point it because I don't need to know. I've acknowledged that I've done it. I've got no problem acknowledging that I've done it, but I don't want to know how many points I've had. I don't want to know how many calories it was. It's happened. I need to move on. That happened Tuesday. I can't change it. I'm moving on. Yesterday was Wednesday. I woke up and I made the conscious decision that I was not going to follow plan. My binge eating on Tuesday, I just shoveled food in. I didn't eat anything that I was craving, that I've been craving for a little while. I ate nothing like that. So subsequently yesterday I had the day off. I didn't point, but I didn't binge. I just ate what I wanted. I ate what I was craving basically. I had a bit of cheesecake, some other bits and pieces. Like I said, I didn't binge eat, but I didn't point it. I've got no intention of pointing yesterday either, to be quite honest with you. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel guilty about it. It's happened. I think I needed the day off, and today I feel a lot better. It's like a weight's lifted. I feel absolutely fine. I feel a lot heavier, and also my clothes are quite tight, but I do feel quite a lot better about the whole situation. I didn't binge. I didn't tend to binge. I would occasionally, when I was losing, have the odd binge, but nothing compared to what I did the other day. When I was losing, I was quite focused. For the past year and a half, I've been at goal, within goal range, and that tends to help a lot because I can have quite a significant gain when it comes to one of the strategies that I try and use when I'm trying to talk myself out of eating. One of them that does work quite a lot is, do you really want to look at a 7, 10, 14 pound gain from just having a day off? And a lot of times that sort of puts me off, so that does work quite well. However, what's been happening more recently is my mindset shifted when it comes to me being at goal. I'm quite comfortable with that now. I know I'm at goal, and that's not helping at all. In fact, me becoming more comfortable with it has increased the binges that I'm having, so that's not helping. Part of it is the fact that I'll sit there and think, well, I could have the gain and it's fine, and then it will take me probably 3, 4, could be 5, depending on how much I put on, weeks to get it back off again, but then it's fine. I can have another one, and that's my mindset at the moment, and I need to change that. That's down to me to change. I know exactly what I'm doing, and the way that my mind's working, and it's not healthy, and I need to change it, and I am going to endeavour to do that. It's not going to be easy, but I will try. Another part of why I did what I did is I around body image, I do have a lot of excess skin, and it's there and I'm fine with it. There's nothing I can do about it. However, I was looking at a picture the other day and it was just in my head. I was going to post it because it is one of my favourite pictures. It's this picture. It's from the sun photo shoot that I did. I was in the sun with my partner, and I really like the picture. My partner took it of me. It was when I was having my makeover, but I can see my back skin. I've got skin on my back at the top and you can see it, and I was thinking I can't post that because you can see it. Normally I have no issue. I've posted skin pictures before on my social media of my excess skin, and I've got no problem doing that. However, that really got to me for some reason. I think the mood that I was in and me thinking of food just didn't help. So obviously I then ate. Not that it's going to help, and I think that's part of the reason why I can get back on it quite quickly as well, is the fact that I ate yesterday. I acknowledge that I binged on Tuesday. I acknowledged I ate yesterday. I do not feel bad about it, and I refuse to feel bad about it because I will spiral, and I refuse to do that. I am not going to put my weight back on again. I have no intention of doing that. So that in itself helps me get back on plan. Also, what helps is I have got into very good habits and routines. I continue to swim every day. I don't swim on a Tuesday. I swam on Wednesday. I swam today, even though I binged, and yesterday I had no intention of eating on plan, but I swam anyway. I just did it because that's part of my routine. My diet has totally flipped over. Whereas before, eating healthily was my norm, that's no longer my norm. Eating healthily is my norm. Eating within plan is my norm. So that does make it easier when it comes to getting back on plan, is the fact that that's just the way I eat. It's not actually me getting back on plan, it's just me eating normally. I just happen to have to point when I'm eating normally. But that's a small price to pay to remain at goal and to remain within my goal range. So that's how I get back on it. I have also given myself 6 dailies a day. I get 42 weeklies. 42 divided by 7 is 6 points a day. So I've given myself 6 points for today and 6 points for tomorrow. I have changed my weigh-in day back to a Saturday. I used to weigh on a Monday, and I weighed on a Monday last week because the books were coming out. I can't weigh on a Monday because I end up saving up all my points all week, and then if I've still got some left over and I don't do anything at the weekend, I don't go out, I don't have a meal out, I will sit and eat them all. So to me, I prefer to get weighed on a Saturday. I can then use my points on a Saturday and a Sunday. If I don't use them and I don't go out, I can split them up for the rest of the week, and I'm not ending up towards the end of the week when I'm about to get weighed with a hell of a lot of weeklies that I feel the need that I have to use because I've always used them, and that's what they're there for. So I've changed my weighing day. I will not be weighing this week because I don't want to. I have no intention of weighing. I've got no intention of going to group because I only go to group when I'm going to get weighed. So that's just the way that I deal with it. I know some people will point it, but like I said, there's no point in pointing it because I just can't even remember what I've eaten. Binges happen and they're going to happen, but it's about trying to work out the reasons for that. Obviously being upset can trigger it, being angry, being anxious, being stressed. All these things can trigger it, but it's about trying to put your strategies in place that are going to help you and work for you. Obviously my strategies won't work for everybody, they're just what work for me. Like I said, a big part of it is acknowledging that I've done it and moving on, and that helps me an awful lot. I hope you found this useful, and me waffling on about stuff in my face. It's ongoing. It's always going to be ongoing. Weight loss is not easy. Maintaining weight is not easy, but it can be done. It's you've just got to keep trying, and that's what I intend to do. I intend to keep trying, and that's all any of us can really do. So thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.